What is up, YouTube? YouTube! Mr. King coming at you live from the studio. Here's what we got for today. Here are the questions. What are 3 things you did over Thanksgiving break? How many siblings do you have? And would you rather be the oldest or the youngest sibling, and why? Yep, please pause the video now and answer those questions in the Monday box. Next, announcements. There are 3 more weeks of biology. 3 more weeks, we're all done, sadly, and you'll be moving on to a different schedule in January. But note, we still have plenty of time before our grades are due. Grades aren't due for me until like the end of December. So you have up until then to turn your grade around if you aren't happy with it. Today, what you're going to be able to do is predict the future of venom soil and guppies based on pollution data. So here's some review. Thanks to mutations, there are 2 types of guppies. You can either be drab or gray, drab/gray, or colorful. Remember, guppies can be a useful anti-mosquito tool. What they do, basically these guppies can eat mosquito larvae, which prevents the mosquitoes from ever being born. And so that can stop the spread of malaria. And then think, which fish do you think will have more mates? Which one do you think will be more successful with the ladies? The gray one or the colorful one? And then here's some vocab for you. Turbidity. Turbidity basically means how dirty the water is, how easy it is to see through. So if something's very turbid, it's very dirty. You can't really see through it. But if it's low turbidity, it's very clear. So think dirty, high turbidity, clean, low turbidity. That's a word I want you to know. And then which fish do you think will survive longer in more turbid water? Which one do you think will do better, the gray one or the colorful one? In this high turbid water. Think about it. And then go to Monday, Guppies CER. The beginning is the reading we did on last Friday. The only thing I really want you to remember is males can be either gray or colorful. And then part 1, the guppies live in an area of the jungle where pools formed, creating conditions that allow the individual guppy populations to be unique. Below is data collected by scientists in Venezuela on the coloration of the male guppies in 3 different pools, along with how many predators were in each pool. Water turbidity, or how murky/dirty the water is also shown. So if water turbidity is high, remember it's dirty. Cool. So pool 1, we have 40 drab, 5 colorful, and 28 predators. In pool 2, when the water's medium, you have 19 drab, 50 colorful, and 15 predators. And then when the water is clear, you have 5 drab males and 100 colorful ones, where the predators are low, or 0. And then here are some data analysis questions. Where are there more bright fish? In pool 1, 2, or 3? Where are there more drab fish? Which pool? Next one, where do you notice there are more predators? Where are there less predators? How do you think having predators affects a fish? The predators affect the fish because where is the water more turbid? Which pool? Where is the water less turbid? How do you think turbidity, like dirtiness, affects a fish? And then where is having a drab phenotype helpful? Why do you think this is? And where is having a bright or colorful phenotype helpful? Why do you think it's helpful to be bright? And then part 2, CER. In this final part, you're going to predict the future. In 100 years, due to pollution, the water is much dirtier or more turbid in the jungle, and it is your job as a biologist to make a prediction whether there will be more drab or colorful guppies. So here's a question. In your claim, please answer. Drab or colorful? Which one will there be more of? And then evidence. I want you to get evidence from the data from the pools. So one of your evidence pieces should have numbers to get full points. Like, for example, drab males have blah, blah, blah when the water is turbid, or when there's these predators, or the water, there are this many colorful ones when the water is like this. So get evidence from the data, and then you can get some quotes. You can get a quote from the question, or the reading, or your answers. That's your evidence. And then reasoning is based on explanation. Why does the evidence support you? Hint, explain why it's useful to be either drab or colorful in the future, right here. This is where you explain why it can be useful to be drab or colorful. Yep, And then at the end, I give you guys a rubric. Please guess the score you got. I just want to see what you guys think. 20 out of 20 is an A plus, 17 out of 20 is a B, 15 out of 20 is a C, 13 out of 20 is a D. Yep. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with me. When you're all done, please turn in and take the attendance survey. Thank you. Bye.